Good evening, everybody, and welcome to the Slicer Network's presentation of high school basketball. Happy Thanksgiving. Don Vardo with Cole Raymond. Opener tonight, Cole, South Bend Riley in town. But let's talk a little bit about LaPorte, really, from a general point of view. You know, new head coach, new season.
Yeah, I mean, after the Coach Ben's era getting under the way, and not necessarily how I'm sure Eddie G or any of the affiliation with LaPorte kind of envisioned Coach Ben's, but I mean, he left a 3-4 year mark where we think Coach Heckard could come in and try to fill in a new role and really change this program around.
Well, I told you before we went on the air, I know Coach Heckard. He coached tennis at Highland. I've known him for a long time. He's a great guy. We read the paper, you know, the article. He said, and the first thing he said he wanted to do was change the culture of LaPorte basketball, and I really like that comment.
Yeah, I mean, culture is everything nowadays. It feels like. I mean, some of these major programs and just, I mean, everything. I mean, it all starts with culture, and I mean, just how it shows how big culture can just swing a program, and it might not be overnight. It's a process, but if you really want to buy in this culture, I mean, you could really change a program.
And let's also talk about this LaPorte basketball team. He talked about, you know, LaPorte had a history, and it was actually a pretty ripe history of Tonagles shooting threes, and it was a beautiful time. And he kind of mentioned he wanted to get back to defense.
Yeah, I mean, Coach Heckard really has to go back into the defensive flow, stop when those legendary defensive players we played with. But, yeah.
Abusive language or disorderly conduct is unacceptable and not welcome in IHSAA events. Let's afford the student athletes, coaches, officials, and your fellow fans the respect they deserve. Your cooperation is appreciated, and please enjoy the game. At this time, as you are already standing, as we honor America with the playing of our national anthem. We welcome our guests tonight, the Wildcats of South Bend High School. Now the starting lineup for South Bend Riley. At guard, number 4, Demarion Spahn. At middle guard, number 5, Jason Johnson.
Demarion Spahn at one guard, Jason Johnson at the second guard for Riley. Isaiah Robinson, number 20, James Boy at the other forward. And the other forward is Ajian Williams, 6'5", senior. So they've got a 6'4" and a 6'5" player.
Yeah, but totally inexperienced. Only one starter remaining from last year's regional qualifying team.
For LaPorte, number 12, Malik Corley at one guard. Ryan Kuskowski, the other guard. Kyle Kirkham. at one forward. Tommy Samuelson is the center. Grant out large, number 44 at forward. Cole, you know the hallway report better than anybody in this school. Tell us about these guys and what you hope they can do well this year.
Yeah, I think it's exciting because I don't think we've had this athletic of a team put on the court in, I can say, 10-plus years. So I'm really excited to see how athletic this LaPorte can team because you have 5 guys that can dunk the basketball.
Riley in their navy blue uniform, LaPorte in their home whites. Nice crowd on hand here tonight at Slicer Gym. Slicers control the tip. Corley has it. One thing LaPorte struggled with last year was handling the ball. There's a nice pass inside to Otlarge. He misses that little runner. Riley comes down with it. And Cole, I would think that Riley's probably going to try to get the tempo up in this game.
Yeah, their JV game, they were full court pressing. I assume the Varsity is going to do very similar. So let's see how Malik, Corley, and Cochran handle the basketball.
Riley moving it around, little 12-footers off the rim, rebounds in the air, taken by Kirkham. Kirkham crosses the timeline. He comes back outside to Corley. Grant out large is at the top of the key.
Totally new offense this year. Coach Heckard inserting a 5-out, unlike Coach Benj's 3-2.
Samuelson with it, 6'6" junior. Ball's stolen, and we're going to get a foul on the play. And the foul is on Samuelson. Span with it for the Wildcats. Johnson back out top, right side, Robinson. Three-pointer on the way. It's off. Rebound, LaPorte.
LaPorte with Ryland and Tommy it's gonna be very helpful on defensive rebounds this year. So watch out for that.
Another missed shot by the Slicers. Penetration, and we're going to get a little foul on the body. It's going to be called on Koskowski, number 14. And Riley gets an easy basket out of that inbounds. Robinson scores 2-0 South Bend. Koskowski on the wing. Good defense again and another steal, and then Riley nearly turns the ball back over. It's saved. Traveling called on Demarion Span for South Bend.
A lot of energy from LaPorte. You can tell kind of the nervous jitters for both teams even just to a slow 2-0 start.
Yeah, I feel that. LaPorte's missed a couple easy shots. At large with it. Penetrates.
LaPorte going to 2-eye offense with Corley and At large up top.
Corley's going to penetrate, pulls up, misses it, rebound, nice attempt by Samuelson to get the ball back up, unable to, and Riley has possession. Three-pointer on the way from the Wildcats. It's short. Rebound Riley. Another 3 attempt missed. Slicers come up with it. At large. Turning. There's a three on the way, and it's no good. Rebound Riley, and we're going to get a foul over the back.
2 on Samuelson.
On Samuelson, yeah, 2 quick ones on him.
LaPorte's not getting bad looks. We just missed an open 3 and 2 missed layups. Really kind of shooting LaPorte here early.
Riley moving the ball around the perimeter, looking for a high percentage shot. Here's a move inside. Layup missed. Nice hands there by Corley to rip that ball away. Ball's on the floor. LaPorte going to call a travel on Cizeski. Two 2-0 Riley, 4:35 first quarter. Slicer's opening basketball game this season. Riley's as well. Long 3 on the way. It's no good. Rebound, Slicers, and a good board there. Good athleticism there.
Yeah, it's something nice that he wasn't last year due to suspension, but to have him nice, it's going to be sure nice for LaPorte all year.
Slicer's moving the ball around. Here's the 3 on the way, and it's good. Piskowski puts LaPorte on the board with a 3.
And that's nice. Kind of energetic this crowd with the first points of the season. That's just something you needed.
You can really tell, you can really see his athleticism, which is very exciting, definitely for LaPorte fans. And a blocking foul is going to be called on Grant at large.
Coach Heckard here in the first with 3:30 left has to be pleased with, like he talked about in the interview, talking about a defensive first team, only holding a pretty high-powered, explosive Riley offense to only 2 points.
Shot forced up by Robinson. The defense there by Kiskowski. At large, going deep in the paint. He's going to get fouled. He'll go to the line. You feel like you have to get him close to the basket whenever you can because, he's got to use that big body to get mismatches underneath.
Yeah, and he's really a force to be reckoned with. And to open up the Grant at large game down low, it just opens everybody up. It creates more space, creates a lot of shooters to knock down shots. And it just helps everyone out when he gets going.
He makes the second one with his first point of the night, 4-2 LaPorte.
LaPorte in a little 2-3 pressure. That's 2 fouls on Kyle Kirkham early too.
Spencer Novorowski in the game for LaPorte. Pull up 12-footer way off by Riley. Rebound Slicers. Go up the court to Novorowski. He throws it inside.
Nice
Back
pass.
outside. At large for 3. Nice touch. Missed the shot.
Spencer comes in the game immediately showing his presence early.
Spencer Novorowski, 6-foot senior at the line. He misses the first one. Slicers 1 out of 3 from the line already tonight. McShubel checks into the game for LaPorte.
LaPorte. Yeah.
LaPorte already with 6 fouls. Novorowski misses the second one.
Spencer 0 for 2 from the free throw line.
Riley back with it, down by 2. Charging call. Malik Richardson is in the game for South Bend. Let's see who they call that charge on. It is going to be on Malik Richardson.
South Bend Riley into this press.
Slicers trying to get something going on offense here. At large comes to the top of the perimeter, looking inside. He's going to penetrate. He scores.
Nice move right there by Grant at large, just showing he can do it all offensively.
Well, that was a nice move. Got to the basket quickly. 6'2" LaPorte. One thing, about LaPorte, if you mark off where they're shooting from, they're shooting high percentage shots.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, you can't be pleased. You have to be pleased with Coach Eckert, even with only 6 points here.
Pass underneath, easy layup is good. And that is Malik Richardson, for the Wildcats. Corley with it. Schubel comes up, sets a screen. At large on the right. Wiskowski, 3, just off the back of the rim. Transition play for Riley.
Port's got a box out.
It's going to be a foul on South Bend Riley. Schubel backed in to Richardson, and they call the foul on Richardson. Nick Schubel trying to get good position on that play. LaPorte did a pretty good job on defense on that play.
Yeah,
trying to shut that shot down.
Yeah, definitely. Kind of gang defense, and it's kind of a huge thing defensively nowadays, just to really go 5 guys on a unit and not necessarily go one-on-one defensively.
One of the things that that I just kind of initially see, the team is definitely a step faster.
Oh yeah, without a doubt. I just think we have more athleticism than we've had in years prior, and kind of a new coach, new energy. It's kind of nice to have.
At large from downtown. He misses it, and it's going to go out of bounds, and it's going to be Riley ball. 6'4" Slicers. First quarter's gone by fast. 6 fouls for LaPorte, 4 for South Bend.
But I like this from LaPorte, kind of showing a little pressure just so Riley doesn't stay, kind of throw something off.
Absolutely. Another great defensive play. Riley misses a layup. You're going to get a foul there on South Bend. Damarian Span, he's called for the personal. Damarian Spawn, first foul, team 5th, 30 seconds left. See if Coach Heckard wants to go for one shot. Slicers up by 2. At large with it. Corley. He'll take a 3. He got it.
Malik with a nice shot. Him and Ryland, 2 sophomores, be very nice to have for LaPorte this year.
Riley's last attempt, and it's a 3, and that was very helpful for them to take the ball game from 9-4 to 9-7. Yep. Take a timeout on the floor. Slicers by 2. You're watching high school basketball on the Slicer Network. Don Varda back with Cole Raymond. Riley trailing 9-7 at the end of the first quarter. 3 on the way for the Wildcats. It's good. Number 10, Marvin Schindler hits the 3 for Riley.
The freshman that we've heard a lot about from Riley. 2 freshmen starting. Nick Schubel on the missed layup.
Boy, great position there by Schubel. No call on the play. Corley back the other way for LaPorte. Novorowski with the ball. At large, tries to set a screen. He cuts back. Nobody there. Corley penetrates,
nice
dishes.
Pass.
Novorowski short. Rebound. Williams.
Still a good look right there. Nice penetrating dish.
Both teams really trying to get penetration and dump the ball off, and the defenses are really trying to keep that middle clogged. There's a short jump shot, no good. Rebound at large. Corley with it. He pushes the ball up the court quickly. Turns. Whistle.
I know it's early, but Corley looks a ton times better just handling the ball, handling the pressure from last year. I'm obviously going to freshman to sophomore year is a big jump, but I mean he looks way more mature this year, and I mean we're a quarter into the season.
Ball's inbounded to at large. Corley with it. Koskowski's in the corner. Schubel on the right wing. Nearly stolen by Riley. They dump it inside. Good defense by Riley. They steal that pass, and they're going to go coast to coast. We're going to get a foul in the middle of the lane. Malik Corley called for his first foul. Demarion Spawn at the line. He misses. You know, you can really already see how important it's going to be for Corley to stay out of foul trouble this year.
Yeah, big time. With no Jamarion Cross, which is the backup point guard, no him tonight. You need Malik Pye to go the entire game, play the full 32 minutes.
At large, posting underneath. Novorowski drives back out to Schubel. At large, faking, looking, trying to make something happen. He'll shoot. Missed it. Rebound, Riley.
That's a tough shot right there.
That was a tough shot.
That's 2 on Ryland here early to start this second quarter.
Riley misses the free throw. See if LaPorte can get a high percentage shot here. Schubel with it. Tapped out of bounds. Slicer ball.
LaPorte with 4 seniors and a sophomore right now on the floor.
2 tight ends and a defensive safety.
2 defensive safeties, Spencer and Schubel.
There's it inside to at large. Back out. And Novorowski throws it into traffic. Riley makes the steal. You know, I know he was in a lot of traffic, but I want to see Grant take that shot. I really do.
Yeah. And we need him to, really, with 3 guys on the floor, or 2 guys at least, that aren't really in there to score at all, just to play defense, set screens. So Grant's really got to be assertive now.
And a layup there for Riley. James Boyd scores, and Riley increases their lead to 4. Do what? Why, your headset going dead already? You got to run it right there. Have them run another battery to them.
Nice pass.
Nice pass and a
Good
basket.
Grant. Great pass right there by Grant out large. Really getting him the ball, I think, is going to be huge just because he can facilitate for everyone with his longest scores. So Grant out large is kind of that point guard in the post kind of field where Coach Eckert really wants him.
I think he's going to be most effective there for sure. 3 on the way. It's good. Spawn hits the 3. Riley goes up by 5. Hot large. Traveling called. Little backdoor cut there by Schubel. Alex Daniel, the Riley coach, is in his 2nd year at South Bend.
And I'm really interested, too. LaPorte's 3 starters, all 3 have 2 fouls. I mean, inserting Kyle, Tommy, and Ryland just gives them so much more depth. And I feel like it just gives them so much more scoring. So I'm interested to see if he's going to play them and here comes Kyle right now.
Ball knocked into the backcourt. Riley has it. They'll shoot the 3 from the corner. It's no good. Rebound. Riley and an easy basket, easy rebound. James Boyd. Seven-point Riley lead. Corley maintains possession. Spencer misses a 3. Rebound, Grant out large. He'll shoot. He'll score.
Nice move right there by Grant. I just think Coach Eckert just needs to incorporate some scoring in this lineup just because you don't really have some knockdown shooters like maybe a Kyle or even Ryland can present.
I do too, and you know I get kind of concerned if the lead becomes too big and you get forced to try to have to catch up with 3s.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, might as well just throw them out there, 3 fouls. I mean, you get 5 to play with, so I mean, you kind of got to play with a little bit of house money. You can't play afraid.
Shot is going to count, and we're going to have a foul on the play as well. I'm not sure who they called that on, Cole.
Yeah, I don't know either. It's not going up on the – they just got it. Evan Krzyzewski must have been on a box out or something. That's really the only thing I could think of. Maybe a push from behind. I don't know.
Evans' first foul. LaPorte faced a lot of pressure last year from these teams, especially in the DAC with that full court press.
And we had trouble all year long with it, too.
Novorowski with it for LaPorte. Schubel sets a screen, or pardon me. Szyzeski sets the screen. Corley doubled in the corner. Nice pass, shot up, and no good. Rebound. Corley. He's got out large, posting underneath. You got to get the big guy the ball down there, and they do.
You got to feed the beast. I mean, LaPorte's offense, especially right now. I mean, 44 is going to put you back in this ball game.
Riley by 7, 1:35 left in the first half, carrying the call, so LaPorte will get a turnover to get the basketball back.
Let's see if LaPorte can dial up some momentum. Really needed it just to get in to start the half, cut this down to a 3-5 point game here.
I agree. They started out kind of nervous, as you said. They had the jitters. They've settled down a little bit. Out large, out. They move the ball around. He flashes. And good hands again by Riley. Quick hands when you put the ball on the floor. They got hands in there. Here's the three for the Slicers. It's good.
Kyle Kirkham with a big-time shot for his first points of the season for the Slicers.
South Bend wants a timeout. Kirkham cuts the lead to 4. Big shot, and like you said, Cole, it'd be nice to get a couple more points off of that and get this back into a 2-point game. 1:09 left, a lot of time. I kind of feel like you got to have Grant at large near the basket. I really do. I don't like him on the perimeter dribbling the ball. It's not his role. You got to tuck him inside. Let him shoot 1 or 2 threes a game, but get him inside.
Yeah, get him. I mean, that's really where he's made his hay the last 3 years. And I think, too, with LaPorte, maybe a slow start. I mean, you just don't have a lot of varsity experience besides more than 1 year because Kyle Kirkham's coming back. Malik's coming back, Tommy a little bit, but everyone else is just kind of brand new. Kind of they were the 8th, 9th, 10th guy that they played seldomly last year, so a lot of experience. But, I mean, Grant at large really has to take control, be a key player, be a 4-year starter type player like that, and really lead this team.
See if Coach Daniel wants to do anything here. He's got a 4-point lead and the ball. Riley spread out in the corners, showing that they may want to run some time off the clock here. We'll see if that's the case.
If I was LaPorte, I'd get in these passing lanes and force them not to just make this a last-second shot. You kind of got a little momentum. Get in those passing lanes, and maybe if you get blown by, just have the help side defense. Yeah, you got to jump in those passing lanes right there. I mean, it's there.
Yeah, they're going to let Riley. I mean, with any kind of pressure, it's so hard to run 60 seconds off of a clock.
Exactly, and just kind of letting them do whatever they kind of want, which, I mean, I don't know it's too big a fan with this 5-0 run.
Here's the shot. It's good. Slicers have some time. They've got 7 seconds. Corley has the ball with 2.5 seconds. Really quick move. He'll shoot it. It's off, and we are at halftime. Slicers 24, Riley 24, LaPorte 18. Riley did a better job outscoring LaPorte 21-9 in the second quarter. 17-9.
Yeah. I mean, a big second quarter right there by Riley, and let's really see how LaPorte comes back.
All right, let's take a break. Our dance team is going to perform here at halftime. We'll be back in just a moment.
Unofficial halftime scoring for South Carolina. Malik Richardson with 2. Mary Swan with 3. Marvin Shipman with 3. A.J. Williams with 2. James Gordon with 6. And
All right, Don Varda back here with Cole Raymond. And Cole, I want to talk about yesterday. We got a nice still here of your family. It was a special day. You signed a national letter of intent to go to Indiana University, and I really like that picture. Your grandparents are there, your mom and dad are there, your brothers, everything there. And, man, it just had to be a special moment for you after all the work you've done.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely super exciting. I mean, obviously you were there. A lot of my friends were there. All my teammates were there. So, I mean, it really was a special moment, and kind of all the hard work I put in and kind of the sacrifice to give up a basketball and play like today's like this, give up a baseball and really go all in cross country and track. I mean, it's really just gratifying to me.
You know, one of the things, and I've told you this before, but that I've always admired about you is just that hard work ethic. And, you know, Coach Heckert's talking about culture, and you had the culture, and it was just built inside of you. And I was talking to your dad yesterday, and, you know, he was telling me he remembered one time when you were a freshman, he said, "Hey, are you going to run today?" And he said you looked at him and said, "Dad, you don't ever have to ask me if I'm going to run," you know. And I just think, you know, you being one of the top athletes this high school has ever had, and just the discipline and, you know, just the focus you had to make all these things happen, and, you know, trying to shave 10 or 15 or 20 seconds off a championship, and you won so many championships here. But I just think that has to be admired by our community, and you had so many fans, you know, that came out and supported you. But I just want to congratulate you again, man. That was just an incredible day, and to see you sign with IU is just an absolute blessing to me.
Yeah, I mean, I have to give you guys a lot of credit. I mean, I had so many people in my corner. I mean, the first day I walked into school, I mean, you were one of my first classes, and just kind of how you gave me everything, told me never to settle. You told all those stories about your son, Michael. I mean, I think with a very similar mindset like I have. And, I mean, it's just awesome. And I did it for everyone. And I'm glad where I'm at, and really excited for the next chapter.
All right, we are in the next chapter of this basketball game. It's the third quarter. Slicers are down by 6, and they're going to have the basketball to start this second half, and hopefully we can get something going here. The original starting five back on the court for the Slicers. At large comes out, right wing. Corley with it. He flashes at the basket again. That's definitely a play. Shot up in a three. The three's good by Kirkham. Kirkham's second three of the game.
We need a big second half by Kyle Kirkham.
Riley back with it on their end. Big, long NBA three. No good. Rebound tapped up. At-Large is going to clear it. Corley has it. Let's see if he pushes the ball up the court.
I feel like you have to look for Kirkham here.
Goes underneath.
No one.
Back out. Shot up. Good.
It's a great start for the Slicers right here. Years prior, it's always been this third quarter that's killing us, and LaPorte coming out to a flaming hot start in the second half.
Boy, and if Corley can hit that three and open up the inside, that's going to be huge for them.
It's huge for everyone. Tommy and Grant down low.
Slicer on a 6-0 run. Riley, defense closes the middle. Traveling called. Basketball back to the Slicers.
And that's a start you exactly needed. Just kind of energetic and crowd that, I mean, had a long second half, first half.
Corley crosses the timeline at large, flashes. They go down underneath. Kirkham, 2 threes on the game. Corley has it. He's going to get a screen.
Nice move.
Kirkham dishes it to at-large. He'll shoot in traffic and unable to get the ball to the rim. Riley the other way. They'll shoot and miss it. Rebound by the Slicers.
Numbers.
Another board.
Nice pass. Big start for LaPorte right here. Great pass by Malik. Backdoor to Grant at-large.
9 points for at-large. 2-point Slicer lead. Riley had another opportunity for a layup. They miss it. Koskowski doing a good job tonight, getting some boards, picking up some loose balls. Really, really seeing that quickness he has, and 6'5", and he can move.
Yeah, I mean, he's really been a key savior defensively on defensive rebounds and just rebounding the basketball.
Corley nearly faked to take the baseline, but he's fouled by Johnson. Jason Johnson fouled him for Riley. Kirkham will inbound for LaPorte. Samuelson setting the screen. Corley gets it in the back court. 5:30 left, Slicers by 2. At large, sets a nice screen for Corley, and pass is going to be stolen and missed layup again by Riley. Their second missed layup of this quarter in the last 2 minutes. Good hustle play by At large to get back down there and get that rebound. Slicers need to get a good high percentage shot here. At large posting, Kirkham. And Riley's done a good job with that, Cole. You put the ball on the floor, they're pesky on the floor.
Another travel here by Riley. That's Riley's third turnover to start this second half.
Corley with it, At large, out wide. He falls on the floor, gets the ball back out to Kirkham. Kirkham trying to make something happen. At large, posting. Kirkham, I think it was a 2. Rebound, Slicers, good board. Turnaround jumper, no good. Rebound, Riley. And At large still scrapping after that ball. Good move to the basket by South Bend, and boy, they just can't. That's 3 times they've not been able to convert on a layup.
Yeah, I mean, this game could be 30-26. Instead, it's 26-24 with LaPorte looking to score.
Samuelson trying to set a screen for Corley, and Coach Heckard called a timeout. We'll take a timeout as well. 3:57 left in the third. Slicers by 2. You're watching high school basketball on the Slicer Television Network. Wildcats back on the floor as well as the Slicers. LaPorte has the ball. They throw it in the backcourt to Corley. 2-point game, 3:50 left in the third. Kirkham inside to At large. They're going to call a foul. I think it's going to be on number 20 for Riley, James Boyd. His second. Kirkham looking
pass
underneath. And Boyd makes the block from behind. And Riley now is fouled on the play, and we're heading the other direction. Ran out large, picks up his second.
And it's nice to see the starting 5 for LaPorte. I mean, the first half we saw it for about 2 minutes, so you didn't really get to see much, and it just shows how faster, how quicker, and how just more how high explosive we are with these 5 on the court.
Ball's thrown into traffic. Slicers knock it out of bounds. Student section underneath their basket this year. That's a little bit of a change.
Yeah,
I like that.
Yeah, me too. I'm like it a lot. I mean, one of my good buddies was kind of pushing for it. So.
Boy, and you really see the quickness from Koskowski on that play. Last year, that player takes that baseline.
Exactly.
Not this year. Kirkham with a steal, lost it on his foot, turns, shoots, and scores.
LaPorte off to a 10-0 run to start this third quarter. Something Coach Heckford has to be really pleased about.
Riley takes a long three. At large, went down the court quickly. They get it to him. He's alone. He'll shoot. No good. Rebound tapped back up and in by At large.
Another timeout by Riley here.
Boy, and that's a good point. You made, a 12-0 run, and you're kind of starting to see the LaPorte players starting to enjoy playing basketball right now. At large with, 2 misses, gets his own rebound twice and taps it in. There's movement.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, this is something we haven't seen from LaPorte. Usually, first half coming out flaming, and then they come out slower.
Ball. 15 seconds left, third quarter. They're down by 3. Slicers, great hustle. Cizeski diving to the floor on that play.
But you got to love your role from Evan. Coming in the game, you're not coming to score. Kind of bring energy. I mean, with Coach Heckford, you got to be pleased with Evan, just showing energy. I mean, that's the type of player he is, and he's not backing away. Let's see what number 10 can do here.
5 seconds left. He'll pull up, off-balance shot, no good.
No.
And the rebound is no good as well, and the third quarter comes to an end. So LaPorte returns the favor, outscoring South Bend 16-7.
Big third quarter right there. And, LaPorte's been notorious for just having a killer third quarter and just getting themselves out of ball games. And to come out with this Coach Heckford led team, LaPorte fans have to be excited about it.
We apologize for our technical problems tonight. We have had a handful of them. And you never know when they're going to show up, but when they show up in droves. Hopefully like LaPorte 3-point shots will this year.
Yeah.
Isaac Cheesham's our camera operator with Tony Aloya, and our director is Mitchell Moss. Fourth quarter, I'll tell you, dude, for a basketball fan, you want to see either a big slice or lopsided win or a close game. We got a good game here.
Yeah, you got a great game, and, this is what it's all about. They've talked about in sports, like personally I believe, this is when a basketball player is made. It's when it matters. 8 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. Let's see who people are clutch. You could be great all year. You can be great first or third quarter, but if you're not going to be great in the fourth quarter, everything's kind of pointless in my opinion.
I agree, and it's not easy to replicate these moments. When you get down to the last couple minutes and you got to get focused and you got to make the right shot. You got to know what to do, not make poor decisions. These games come down to a couple decisions that'll be made in the end of this game.
And I love Coach Heckford. Look at him right now. Just nice and calm. Just no biggie. Pressure's not too big. Stage is not too big for him. So, that's nice to see.
Good hustle. Slicer ball. Schubel on the floor.
And Schubel, similar to Evan Cizeski, in there, just go play hustle. Not play dirty. Play scrappy. And just go in there and just, be proud to wear that Slicer uniform.
Yeah, he's done a super job. Of course, everybody knows he's a superstar in the classroom, but, you look at his effort on that football team. Unbelievable.
Yeah, max effort. He was playing through injury a lot all year and just kind of was out there playing tough.
At large, runs that ball down. He needs some help. Corley's there. And we have Coach Heckford probably.
Full timeout.
Coach Heckford called a timeout. We'll take a timeout as well. 7:40 left in the game. Slicers by 3. Don Varda back with Cole Raymond, 7:40 left in the game. And Cole, in that third quarter, again, LaPorte jumps out to a 10-0, 12-0 run. They really turned the game around.
Yeah, just like that. It kind of LaPorte got away in that second quarter, and to come out just guns blazing, throwing all your cards out there, that has to be huge for the Slicers. 7:40 left in this game. This is what it's all about. This is how teams are made. This is how cultures are built. Like Coach Eckert said, winning close games, and there's no better way to create a culture than that.
I think you're right, and you mentioned earlier him. He's going to have to be happy with the play of this team tonight. At large, all the way in, looks.
Nice pass.
Schubel, 14, short, rebound. Riley. Schubel bounced that off the back of the rim. Riley, long three, and that is short. Ball's on the ground, and it's going to be South Bend's basketball.
And that right there, if Ryland's in the game just defensively, he pulls down that rebound. So, something to see where Coach Eckert goes. But, if you want to get rebounds, you got to go with that Samuelson, Krzyzewski, Ryland, just one of those guys.
Nice defense there by Novorowski, preventing that basket.
Yeah, Ryland has to get back in this ball game. Just, too many offensive rebounds.
Penetration to the basket by the Wildcats.
Another rebound.
No good. And a foul. It's going to be on Grant at large.
4 offensive rebounds. It just can't happen, especially against this team that just keeps throwing them up. Really athletic. That's four offensive rebounds.
Yeah, and we really didn't box out on that. And then Grant had to try to make a play to block Williams from putting that easy layup back in, and Williams is at the line. Scores his second free throw of the night. Starting lineup back in the game for LaPorte.
And that'll just give LaPorte so much more, give much more speed, and then they can handle this full court pressure to go along with just rebounding the basketball and stopping Riley from these second, third, and fourth opportunities.
Riley makes the game a 1-point game at large. Has it. Kirkham, they're in full court pressure. Corley has it. Nice to have a guy that can dribble the ball through pressure.
Nice, very nice.
See what the Slicers can get done here. Corley penetrates. He looks back out. Pump fake. Move to the basket. Back out to Corley. Corley's three. No good. Rebound. Great hustle by Samuelson. Unable to come up with the basketball. Oh, and there's Corley with a big play for LaPorte.
Yeah, Corley's nice like that. Kind of digging in there and stopping an easy layup for the Wildcats.
Riley with it underneath their own basket. 6:26 left in the game. Riley, Corley on the floor.
Nice. Corley looking like a veteran out there.
He really is. He's very poised, and it's fun to see that. This team start to get loosened up a little bit. At large, kept possession. Koskowski with it, looking over. Corley. He's double teamed. Back out to Corley. Koskowski, off the back of the rim. At large head position. Ball's out of bounds to Riley. Koskowski had a nice look.
Yeah, and I like it. He's shooting ready. He gets the ball and he's ready to go. You can't ask much more. That's fallen for him today, earlier in the game.
Robinson crosses the timeline for Riley. 5:40 left in the game. Riley down by 1. Here's a penetration to the basket, and we're going to get a foul called. Demarion Spahn drove that ball in. He's going to go to the line.
LaPorte is yet to score here in this fourth quarter.
Slicers started out in the lead, and Riley took the lead. The lead's changed hands quite a bit tonight.
Yeah. Riley kind of owned this game to start. LaPorte bounces back in the third, and now Riley takes over by 1. 5:30 to go.
Full court pressure. Corley handling the basketball. The rest of the team able to drop back. Corley dribbling the ball. He passes it off. Samuelson.
Nice.
Oh, a nice runner. Kirkham. Kyle Kirkham. I have him unofficially with 12.
So do I.
Robinson trying to set something up for the Cats. Schindler back outside. Robinson penetrates, throws it up in the air. We're going to call a blocking foul on LaPorte. Could be on Samuelson. Third foul on Samuelson.
Samuelson was in correct position. He just needed to slide over one more, and that would have been a charge.
Robinson with 2 points on the evening for Riley. And he makes the first free throw and ties the game at 36. He misses that one.
Misses it badly.
At large with the basketball. Looking for his floor general to get the basketball back over the timeline. Koskowski with it. Corley's in the corner. Takes
Nice
the
pass.
big line. Dishes. Shot up. Oh, it's missed.
And you got to have those of your port.
Samuelson unable to convert there. Riley coast to coast. They're going to count that basket.
I mean, those are just simple baskets you got to have for LaPorte.
Demarion Spawn has actually done a pretty nice job for the Riley Wildcats of really take control of the ball and making things happen. He's taken that long three a lot, and he fakes that. Now he goes coast to coast and creates a play.
Exactly. LaPorte's a huge offensive possession right here.
8 points for Spawn. Slicers down by 3. 4:15 left in the basketball game. Corley sends At-Large back into the post. Kirkham with it. Gets a screen. Looks back. He needs some help. Koskowski inside to the big man. He turns, shoots. Oh, he scored. What a play by At-Large.
That's a great play right there by Grant At-Large. Kind of LaPorte, kind of struggling. He's only scored 2 points before that, and Grant At-Large just stepping up as that fourth year starting senior.
I love that. I love that decision making to take that ball to the hole. 1 point game. Riley. 3:40 left. Slicers into 3-2. Matchup zone. Shot up. No good. Rebound. Big
Right
man.
into our hands. LaPorte,
Kirkham with it.
Yeah, no numbers for LaPorte.
At-Large going to the paint. Kirkham. Smart decision.
That's us.
Boy, and I'll tell you,
Yeah.
we got the ball back there, but we got to be very careful. We have not done well dribbling in traffic tonight.
Yeah, these guys are awfully quick with tips. So yeah, LaPorte's got to be very cautious and inserting Spencer into the game for time and just give him more help offensively, dribbling the ball up. So
Ball in the deep court to Corley. Back court. Whistles. And that call's going to be on the Slicers.
yeah, I mean you just can't have those.
Novorowski called for a foul, which is essentially a turnover. Gives Riley the ball with a point lead and 3 minutes left in the game. Slicers need another defensive stand here. That's Spawn taking that three again and missing it. Riley has taken some shots that have been very low percentage at critical times. Kirkham has room. He scores.
Nice move. Kyle Kirkham offensively is really taking over. I have him with 14 and really just slowly carrying this LaPorte offense.
Yeah, he looks good. He's got 2 threes on the night. I have him with 14 as well. Slicers by 1. Lob inside. At large with the good hands underneath and makes the steal. What a nice play. Corley back the other way. Slicers by 1. He penetrates. Little runner. He couldn't shoot it.
How's that?
They said Koskowski stepped out of bounds. I don't know if it's like the NFL where you can't go out of bounds and come back in, but when he had the ball, he was definitely in bounds.
No, you just need control. You have to have both feet back in bounds. So
They called him out. Big break for the Wildcats. 2:05 left in the game. Penetration, little 7-foot jumper, rimmed out, no good. You're going to get a foul underneath, probably on Grant at large.
LaPorte has to do a better job of just boxing out simply. I mean, just too many offensive rebounds. And you just got to quit relying on your athleticism just to jump over guys and get rebounds and start boxing out.
I think that's something that Coach Eckert is going to look at, and I think that's a valid point. Williams at the line for Riley. He's got 2 free throws on the night. Ties the game at 40. Slicers. Tied at 40 with 2 minutes left on Thanksgiving week. Timeout on the floor. Well, let's talk about the team a little bit, Cole, because, we'll be down to crunch time here for the finale of this game. It's been a very dramatic game, and it's going to be a great finish. I am impressed with LaPorte. I think if you're a LaPorte fan this year, you're going to see a lot more excitement. You're going to see a lot more production.
Yeah, I think so. I just think, like I said it from the opening gun, just their athleticism. I mean, LaPorte they got some high flyers, and I know we haven't seen any tonight, but, Riley he can slam it. We have him on paper to be one of the best. He's going to be a track high jumper if he jumps. He's in state title contention. He's never jumped before. So, he's unreal. And to go with, Grant at large and Kyle Kirkham scoring from the outside, and with Malik, too, Corley, he just gets LaPorte into their offense. So, a great sign for LaPorte, but, 2 minutes left in this game. This is what it's all about. I talk about it all the time. This is what LaPorte has struggled with forever. Just can't be able to close out games. This is what it's about. This is what Coach Hecker needs to bring in, culture. We're going to be great at end of games. And this is what players are meant to be. What do you have inside of you? And if you're a winner, this is what winners do. They find ways to win.
Kirkham has the basketball for LaPorte. Riley, full court pressure. Novorowski's wide open with nobody guarding him at the moment.
And he's backing up.
See if he runs up and gets this ball.
You got to go get it.
There he is.
You got to look up the court.
Corley has it. Oh, boy, and LaPorte turns it over. And that play was jittery from the very beginning.
You got to have guys on the court that want to get the ball. That's what it's all about. And just LaPorte, just too many guys running away from the basketball.
Riley by 1 with 1:43. They're going to take their time. Spawn's on that wing. He wants that ball. And they're going to call a timeout. Coach Daniel calls a timeout and saves them. And Spawn had that Michael Jordan feel lined up for that NBA 3. LaPorte turns that ball over on the inbounds play. Doesn't even get the opportunity to get a shot on that possession.
I just think it goes down. You got to want the ball. Losing RJ England now, I was just thinking about that. RJ, that would have been a big guy to have on the floor right there, and just losing him, and I mean, that's a tough loss, obviously, from football, tearing his ACL, re-tearing his ACL again. I mean, he definitely would have been nice on that floor right there.
Boy, that is a tough loss. I hadn't thought about that.
Yeah, I didn't
that's
think about
awful.
it until just now.
You know, when you have a team sport like this and one person that can make such a monumental difference, and he would have been the one.
Yeah, I mean, he'd have been big time. Another score to put on, and I don't even. He probably would have started. I know he started last year, but maybe put Tommy to the bench, move Ryland to the floor, Grant and Ryland to the floor. But I mean, that would have just gave you another guy, lengthy defense. I mean, just a pure athlete. And that's a big loss.
Riley with the basketball. 1:20 left in the game. They enjoy a 1-point lead. Slicers need to have a good possession on D here. And the basket. Oh, a charge called. That was Spawn again. We talked about him all night. And he is called for a charge, no basket, and that's a huge play.
That's a big-time charge right there. Big time.
Damarian Spawn always looking to score. Ball inbounded to Novorowski. Back to Kirkham. Kirkham doubled. Riley nearly steals it. Spencer has it.
Nice
Back
play.
to Kirkham.
Knockdown.
Three-pointer. No good. Rebound Riley, and they just send everybody on the fast break, and they're going to get a layup.
Those are shots you just got to knock down.
Yeah, I mean, we didn't get back on defense at all. Inside to at large.
And one.
Oh! He misses the layup, and it wasn't an and one attempt. Oh, that's a carry. No call on that. 43-40, Riley. An unfortunate display of events for the Slicers. Timeout, South Bend. Koskowski gets that open look at the three. He misses that, and then at large gets the ball underneath the basket, and it was exactly as you said, a perfect opportunity for that layup and a foul. We missed the layup, no foul, and a 3-point change.
Yeah, and I don't even think it's that. I did think he got hacked on the play, but I mean, Ryland and Spencer both in the corner. I mean, you just got to have confidence. I mean, those are shots you got to knock down. I mean, you knock down in practice. I mean, wide open shots, you should be hitting them 7 out of 10 times. I mean, they're open. I mean, those are shots you just got to knock down, and that's something LaPorte's lacked, and we really haven't seen – I haven't seen clutch teams since Owen Streeter's senior year with Andy Samuelson and them guys. I mean, really, we haven't seen a team that just – I mean, they got ice in their veins, and I mean, it's sad, but I mean, these are the moments. This is how you build a culture. This is how you get people to buy in. This is how you pack stands. This is how you get people excited about LaPorte basketball. And I mean, I know it's just the opener, but man, I mean, you had some big time plays you can make. And, I mean, it could shape your season, honestly.
I don't disagree with any of that. There's opportunities you have, and you have to take them. 30 seconds left. Riley has the ball, and they have a 3-point lead. You're going to need one of your athletes to make a play here. Need a turnover.
And you got a foul.
Yeah, I mean,
25
Riley's
seconds left.
Going to try to run this clock out.
What are you doing?
They got to get after him right
Foul.
away and make a play. Spawn has it. Now they call a little touch foul there. He'll be shooting double bonus here.
Just need more assertiveness from LaPorte. I don't know what really was said in that huddle, but you just need more assertiveness, in my opinion.
Damarian Spawn at the line. He's got 8 points. He misses that. If you're LaPorte, you got to be thinking about, what your possibilities are here if he misses this second shot. Do you come down and try to get a quick 2? Do you take a 3 if you've got a nice look at it? Now he makes it, increases the lead to 4, and Coach Heckard wants to talk about it. So you have the ball now with 18 seconds left. You're down by 4.
I'm down on someone from Kirkham. I feel like he's the one to knock down shots. He hasn't taken a shot 5 minutes ago, so I would run him off a double screen or a screen the shooter type thing, and I would find a look for him, and I'd definitely be looking for a three.
I think that's one of the things, too, they have to do this year, Cole, is find ways to get him shots. You know, I remember in the 70s and 80s with those great Michigan City teams, they had shooters, and they made plays for those guys to get shots.
I mean, you find shooters. I mean, shooters shoot. I mean, you got to rely on some of your best shooters, and you got to find a way to give them the ball. I mean, tend to see Kyle Kirkham can get himself open, but, I mean, I'd run double screens at him. Just give him a look, because I feel like he has 14 tonight, and it feels like he's been hitting everything.
He has. He's a definite bright spot on this team. This team's got a lot to be excited about. Slicer ball, down by 4, 18 seconds. If you score here, you have to foul immediately.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I don't think you have time to trap or anything.
It almost would be a bad idea to see Kirkham come down here and just take a shot.
Let him go.
Foul called on the play.
You know, you had to foul to give. I mean, this has to be a quick three. I want to have Kirkham be taking it out. I'd be running double screens off him, finding a way to get the ball. And you got to go fast.
Wiskowski, just off the back of the rim. Put back up by Novorowski. Rebound Riley, and the foul is made on the play. And Riley will go to the line. Isaiah Robinson at the line. He only has 3 points on the night. You know, you mentioned Riley being a young team and losing all those seniors and quality players they have. And, you know, they just brought kind of a middle-of-the-road, scrappy little team in here. They're going to come out of here with a win unless there's a miracle. 3 on the way for At Large. It's no good. Rebound Riley. The basketball game is over. So South Bend Riley wins the game 46-40 here on opening night at Slicer Gym. Cole, you know, we've talked about it all night. No need to really recap it. I think there are some exciting things about this team. I think they have some possibilities if they can just iron some things out.
Yeah, I mean, you showed there was some promise there. I mean, there's definitely promise to the Slicer organization. I mean, Riley coming in a tough team, but I just felt like LaPorte they just need to execute better. And I think, I mean, with kind of the inexperience, besides At Large, down the stretch, I mean, you just got to find ways to win games. I mean, that's what it comes down to. So LaPorte's got to go to the drawing board. I mean, 2 minutes to go, you had them exactly where you wanted them. Up right there, right up 1, and then you just down 1, and you just got to find ways to execute. And that's what I think that's what ultimately comes down to.
Our camera operators were Isaac Cheesem, Tony Aloya, and Jake Ellis. Mitchell Moss directed our program tonight. Cole Raymond, thank you very much for coming up in the booth again. For all of us here at the Slicer Network, good night, everybody.